What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to my first commentated Pokemon Wi-Fi battle on this channel. I did have another one on a different channel that I don't use anymore, but because I don't know why I don't use it anymore. I don't know, I just felt like creating a new one. That one had pretty good views on one video anyway. If you want to go see that video, which I highly recommend you don't, because it is just terrible, and my voice just sounded terrible. But you know, the battle wasn't too bad. I was young. I was like, I don't know, it's like a year and a half ago, so kind of said stupid things. But anyway, if you want to go check it out, go check it out. Just beware, the voice, the commentary is terrible. So anyway, so this is a UU team I created. He said he's testing out his UU team. This is a UU team I created. Instead of just taking a team off the Smogon team builder or team analyzer, whatever the hell it's called. Rate my team, right? I made one myself based on, you know, just like Pokemon that have the abilities, that are able to sweep others. You know, like Nidoking. Nidoking inspired me on this team because I watched a video of Emperor NBZ, his 5 guys in the Gigalith, and his Nidoking was like ripping through this team on that one video. So Nidoking inspired me to make this team. Oh, anyway, the battle's about to start, so any second now. There we go. So he's gonna lead off with his Frostlass. I lead off with my Nidoking, being like, oh please, Nidoking can kill everybody on his team. Being that I thought he had Flamethrower, but he didn't have Flamethrower. So this thing is gonna scare me out because I don't have Flamethrower. So, you know, I don't want to over-predict because I know he's gonna go for spikes or something like that. So I don't want to over-predict. So I just switch into this thing, get my rocks up. He's gonna get spikes up, which I kind of underestimated. Jeez. 3 layers of spikes really puts a hurt on your team. I really didn't think that through. So I was gonna switch out, but then I'm like, you know what? I'll go for Toxic. What's this? You know. Then I forget this thing can taunt. I mean, I really haven't played UU that much, so I really don't know many of the Pokemon in UU. Forget this thing's move pool, but I know it can, you know, use Toxic Spikes and Spikes. That's really the only thing I know. And Shadow Ball. So I sent in my Durant, hoping that I hit with a Rock Slide. I hit, and I'm guessing he just wanted to get rid of that thing because it really was no use to his team, I guess, anymore, because it got spikes up. 3 layers of spikes up. So I hit him, which is great, and he dies and switches into Aggron, this annoying piece of shit. Anyway, so I know this thing is going to set up. I know it's either going to use Rock Polish, Automatize, or Curse. I'm hoping, kind of hoping it's Curse. No, not really. Not really. So I switch into Suicine, knowing that I can take a hit, and after I take a hit, I can kill this thing off, being that Hydro Pump doesn't miss. So he does go for the Automatize, so I know he's going to be a speed-oriented Aggron. So he goes for the Automatize. I'm thinking I can take this thing pretty well, living about quarter HP left, but don't. I live with 21 HP, 27 HP. So I'm like, wow. I'm like, Hydro Pump hit? No, it doesn't hit. No, it's not gonna hit, please. I'm the one controlling Suicine, it's not gonna hit. So I'm forced to switch out because Suicine's pretty much vital. Not really. He has 3 guys that are weak to Suicine that wouldn't do well against Suicine, so I wanted to save Suicine. And he fucking guesses that I'm gonna switch into this thing. How? Bronzong is like a perfect counter to this thing. I mean, maybe he thought I had heat proof on Bronzong, being that his Earthquake, which he does not carry, would have been able to hit Bronzong. Maybe that's why he thought I was gonna switch in this thing. But he guesses I'm gonna switch in this thing, so I didn't even know he can learn low kick. I really don't pay attention to move pools that much. So I go for the Protect, trying to scout out the rest of his move pool, the rest of his you know, moves, and I lived this Aqua Tail. Wasn't really expecting to live it, but I do live it. And that gives me an opportunity to wish. Now, I was gonna wish on Respucia, on Lickilily, or whatever the hell it's called. But I figured, you know what, Suicine would be a hell lot more useful if I can get him back to full HP. But guess what? I forgot spikes were on the field. So he's gonna die once he switches in, and I just foddered out two of my kind of important guys to this team. But you know, being that he has the team he has, they're not too important. They're not too important. So I know this thing is life orbed. It's gonna outspeed everything I throw at it, so I know I have to wall it. I have nothing to do but just stall it out of its HP. So I go for a rest because I don't have protect on this thing, and I can't, you know, this thing has no attacking moves. So I go for rest. I don't have protect because I figure rest is I don't know. I don't know what my thought of using rest over protect was at the time of making this team, but I do have rest on it. So he figures, you know, why not get my speed up? But he already outspeeds the rest of my team, so it doesn't matter. And he, you know, he really has nothing to do. I mean, so I'm gonna go for another rest because I kind of want him to switch out because he knows I'm gonna just stall him out. So he pretty much has to switch out. So I know he's gonna have to switch out. And he switches out to the one thing I don't want him to switch. Well, not really, but kind of stupid on my part now that I think about it, because this thing is steel, so why wouldn't he switch into Houndoom? But I was switching into my Durant because I know he can hit anything hard. I wasn't really thinking that he'd switch into this thing, but I was kind of fearing that he'd be faster, but you know, I'm like, you know what, this thing is fucking fast. So I just went for it. I threw everything I could at it, and I went for a rock slide. I risked it all. And I know I can live a spikes entry hazard one more time, so I decide to switch out because he switches in Flygon. I'm fearing a fire flamethrower, and I'm hoping that I can get him locked into flamethrower. I really didn't want flamethrower to hit anybody else but my Bronzong, because Bronzong really doesn't have much use on this against this team anymore. So I'm like, alright, good. I locked him into whatever move. What move did he use? Fucking, I don't know, I wasn't paying attention. Oh, he used Earthquake, right? I'm like, alright, I locked him into Earthquake. And I thought he was going to switch out. This is why I thought he was going to switch out, being like, I'm locked into Earthquake, so I can't do anything to him. So I thought he was going to switch out. But he shows me that he has a Life Orb, so he goes for the U-turn. But you know, I sent in Nidoking, so it's not going to do anything. So, I don't want to overpredict because I really have no reason to overpredict, so I do go for an Earth Power. And, well, he switches back into Flygon. Okay, whatever. I mean, I don't care, really. I have no reason to overpredict at that point. Because, anyway, I switch into this thing, not thinking that he's going to go for a U-turn, and somehow thinking I'm, like, resisting the U-turn, but I don't know. I guess it's just because I'm tired. This battle was today, so I guess that was just because I was tired. So he goes for a Dragon Claw. This thing survives a lot of shit, man. I'm telling you, I tested this thing out, like, in game, versing Cynthia. It was like surviving every hit. Like Cynthia's Garchomp's Dragon Rush didn't even kill it from full HP, and I did have it at, level 75. So anyway, he goes for a U-turn, kills me off. Oh my god, great! I might lose this battle. I kind of spoiled it there for you, but I switched into my Nidoking because I don't know why I switched into Nidoking. Who else? Oh, I had Bronzong. I think Bronzong was my only other Pokemon. Maybe that's why I switched into Nidoking. I didn't really look at his team, but I knew I had to predict his Flygon coming in. If I predicted his Flygon coming in, I could win. And I did. I mean, I would have lost if I didn't go for Ice Beam, or he didn't switch into Flygon. So I would have lost. Now the rest of his team is weak to ground, so I can just easily kill everything off with an Earth Power, because I do outspeed everything on this team. I was skeptical on the Luxray. I wasn't too sure if I could outspeed it, but yeah, I did outspeed it though. I don't think it would have mattered, because did have an I think I had Bronzong left on my team, so yeah, maybe it did matter that I outsped it, because Bronzong wouldn't have done anything to that Luxray. But so yeah, I obviously won because Nidoking rapes, and he's weak to ground on his team. I mean, if you look at the entire UU tier, the majority of it is weak to ground moves. So that's pretty much why I have Bronzong on my team with Levitate, because you know, I mean, just so many weak Pokemon to ground. So anyway, good games. I don't know this guy's YouTube channel because he disconnected from the Smogon chat and once the battle started, which I don't get. I don't know why you would do that, but anyway, please comment, like, subscribe. I hope to post more videos in the future. Hopefully more commentaries if I don't get lazy, which I hope I don't get lazy. So anyway, please do that. That would help me out so much. And anyway, peace.